Hey everyone. In one of my last videos, I talked about like how huge of a mistake Twitch made by making a new policy that made it really difficult for streamers to work with sponsors and make money from them. And not just popular streamers, smaller ones as well, who were able to rely on streaming as their new job, or were able to, before the new policy basically took away one of the biggest revenue streams. And I can't imagine how painful it would be to be a small streamer and get your first brand deal, and then find out about this new policy that basically makes it really difficult to show off their products, which may lead to them not sponsoring you or giving you like way less than before. What makes this more annoying is that this is being replaced with forcing people to make the choice of becoming a partner, which gives Twitch a way to make money from streamers. As you mentioned, simulcasts are being banned as well, which just like the sponsorship policy is really hurting a lot of people's growth to like reach out and get like a bigger audience. Because some people that don't watch streams don't really have a reason to go to Twitch. However, if they watch like a lot of YouTube and they see one of the creators streaming a lot, they might actually like go out and check them out. And the creators who simulcast on YouTube as well don't have to worry about like where they're gonna stream on or like what their schedule is gonna be, because they can cover like any platform they want to. Also, some people find more success on some sites than others, but if you don't have the freedom to like experiment where you're gonna stream on, you may just be stuck with slower growth than if you were like to stream somewhere else. And of course, with a change this big, most people have decided to make the move of switching to another platform, with the main one people bringing up and going to is Kick, who has really been benefiting from this whole situation, because even though a lot of people have known about Kick, it never really blew up in the beginning because Twitch was like the main platform to stream on in the beginning. And even though there were a couple of big streamers going on there really wasn't like this huge wave of people making accounts or signing up like there is now, so it was just mainly like a small platform. And since not a lot of popular people are on there, it just led to like the site dying out more and more because people didn't have a reason to like go on it. And it's funny seeing like how massive Twitch was back then, because even though it still is like kind of now, it may not be in a few years, because they've shown how easily they can like ruin their reputation with just like an announcement on new policy. But that's all it takes for most people, because they're not gonna wait and see like the effects of the new implementation. They would much rather like make the choice of like going somewhere else beforehand. Plus, if they end up canceling the policy, you've still got that Twitch account to go back to, so there's like not really a risk to like making a new Kick account, but it's still like an important choice to make, because nobody can really know the future of what's going to happen next. So the best decision to make is like give yourself the freedom to stream on other platforms rather than like just staying on one. Which is funny because Twitch used to be like the #1 place to stream on, so much so that when people started like considering getting to streaming or becoming a streamer, Twitch was always like the first place to like come into their mind, because it just made sense to go there. And to be honest, like that is the best place to be as a platform, where people would automatically go to your side, because any other place would just seem like a bad idea. And of course, after some time, new platforms will emerge, but as long as like you can still provide a good service, you can still keep your place like as a major site. But you can only make so many mistakes before people like start getting sick of you and switch to other sites. And Kick has really like taken advantage of like this huge wave of people coming over. And to be honest, this situation is the kind of situation that like most companies dream about, of like in terms of like what mistake your rival can make that benefits you. Even one of the main members of Kick tweeted about how they had like over 1 million signups since one day, and that is like such an incredible growth to happen like in such a like short amount of time, especially considering like the fact like it just happened like all of a sudden. A few months back, Kick used to be considered like tiny, to the point like most people didn't care, or like others like didn't even know about it. But now they've achieved what have taken like other platforms years to like get as popular as they are now. And regardless if you watch streamers or not, that is like such a huge improvement that is like nearly impossible to believe happened. Plus, everyone enjoys seeing something that used to be like so small in the past grow to be like this popular and massive. And so far, people have been really positive like this new huge emergence, simply because of like how much they fucking hate Twitch. So much so that some people don't even care about Kick. They just want to support the platform that will grow to be bigger than Twitch, which just shows like how huge of a negative impact Twitch has created, to the point that it's just like mind-blowing. But of course, I have to bring up the main reason why it has grown this popular and why most big streamers are switching over there, which was the $100 million contract for XQC. Regardless if you watch him or not, you can't like ignore how huge of a deal this is, and like how massive an impact it's gonna have on the future of Kick. Because other streamers have seen this and like acted the same, that's made like this dominant reaction of people like reaching out to Kick and getting like this similar type of deal. And I don't blame them, because like that's such like an incredible contract you have. It would be dumb to at least like not try to like negotiate for one similar to that. Not to mention the fact that Kick is fine with allowing XQC to stream on both sides, so he doesn't really have to worry about like the risk of switching just to Kick, because he can still stream on Twitch. Although other streamers may not get a deal similar to this, it would still be great to have like that kind of freedom to stream on both sides, and it would even go as far to like fix the sponsorship problem while still having a contract that pays you a large amount, which would still be an incredible solution. And I don't really watch SQC, but I still have to come in for like a deal that big. However, I will say the announcement video he made on his Twitter, it did seem like a little bit weird, because like how grand and fantastic he made it, where I'm pretty sure most people were kind of expecting him to like switch sides.
The past 8 years have been life-changing. You've always been there. You've been by my side through thick and thin across every corner of the globe.
It did seem a bit corny for like all the stock footage of like landscapes in space. But back to Kick, because Twitch has basically had one of the top streamers be split to stream on somewhere else, which might lead to a lot of other people switching on there as well. And honestly, even if they still stream on both sides, I feel like most will just mainly stick on Kick while like simulcasting on Twitch, which would still fuck them over. And this is kind of like a lot of small streamers switching on there as well, because they see like of like how popular of a choice it is, and they will grow a bigger audience there as well, because fans of like the more popular streamers will like come across them on Kick. Personally, I'm kind of glad like this happened to Twitch, because they really deserved it for like trying to ruin their streamers. So it was only natural like this was gonna happen, and there aren't really any signs showing like it's gonna be worthwhile to stick on Twitch. Currently, there were streamers talking about like this huge change on their stream, but the problem is employees from Twitch will actually like go into the stream, mute them, and then talk to them privately, just showing like how awfully like they imagine this whole situation. In some occasions, they won't even like talk with them privately, they would just go into the chat publicly and like just berate them, showing, and this has happened to a lot of people as well. So they clearly don't care how they go about this whole situation and like imagining people talking negatively about the site. This is something you would do for like a child who doesn't know how to like manage problems, but instead it's like with a large majority of employees working there. And with a company this big, you would definitely expect them to like go about this like in a more professional manner. And one moment in particular that really blew my mind on like how a child, like a major employee, acted during a streamer was when a streamer called Harris Heller had a recent stream where he was talking about like the new policies. And the actual creative director of Twitch actually went to his chat telling him he was wrong, but he was kind of doing like in a passive aggressive way where he wasn't like outright saying it.
I love you, but I would also love to talk to you one-on-one one time. The but is that I think you have a lot of good ideas, but you're missing so much. No is saying you're wrong about anything. Maybe, is that no one? Is that a typo? No one's saying you're wrong about anything. You just have so many assumptions that are way off. No one's saying you're wrong about anything. You just have so many assumptions that are wrong. I don't understand those two sentences going side by side. I mean, I love you guys over at Twitch. No hate over here, but we're all frustrated. And honestly, coming into a stream and saying, sorry man, you're wrong, doesn't fix anything. I'm happy to be told I'm wrong. I'm not upset about it, but I know a lot of people making assumptions are making wrong guesses. Talk to people, be open about stuff, and fix stuff.
And when Harris Heller called him out, saying like he disagrees with him because him and a lot of other people believe like this is like an awful move, the guy basically like backtracked, saying like he wasn't like saying that when he was so clearly like, implying it.
Again, not saying you're wrong. Not saying you're wrong, but then a minute and a half ago you said you just have so many assumptions that are way off. How do you say I'm way off, but then you say I'm not saying you're wrong? That's what that said. And I'm happy to be wrong, but if you think I'm wrong, just tell me I'm wrong. Don't tell me I'm wrong and then say I'm not saying you're wrong. Seth, I don't understand why we're having this conversation. If Twitch is trying to fix its appearance with streamers, like you can't come into a streamer's chat, hijack their entire stream, tell them, you didn't say the word wrong, but you said you're way off, which is synonymous with you're wrong, and then argue with me when I said I'm fine with being wrong, said nobody told you you're wrong. You literally told me I was wrong. Stop telling me you didn't say. I have a chat history. We saw that you said that. And again, it's fine. Like, I'm trying to drop the conversation. It's just weird that now you're like hijacking my chat and making this weird. Like, I want to end my stream right now because I feel so uncomfortable with being gaslit by a Twitch chat, by Twitch staff on my live stream. Like, what is happening here? I just banned him. Can I not ban you? I hit the ban button and then you chatted again anyway. You cannot ban staff. Oh my gosh. You tried to ban me? Of course I tried to ban you. Anybody would get banned for doing what you're doing right now. This is so weird. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. I love you guys. I can't focus right now. I gotta go.
I can't imagine why someone would go out the way to like basically insult somebody, telling them they're wrong when they talk about a topic that's so clearly like negatively impacting a lot of people, and doing like in such like an aggressive way where everyone can see like how unprofessional you are. The only reason why I can imagine someone being this dumb is like a lot of people recognize like how close Twitch is like dying out. So a lot of the employees are kind of like on high alert. So they're trying to like deny anyone popular streaming, talking about this topic where it can really like influence how people see Twitch. But again, if you go into the chat and berating them publicly, publicly, it's just showing like how fragile you are as a company, where you're cracking down on people for like such small reasons. Especially doing it in a way where everyone can see like how big of a dick you are, and after the stream ended, people actually talked about like how he acted. So yeah, at the end of the day, Twitch is just showing like how awfully they manage the situation, and how Kick is like taking advantage of like getting a lot of people to come over, which just shows like how easily Kick might overtake Twitch, because like it's that one-sided. Of course, I'd prefer Kick to be bigger, because I don't want to see the top side be the one where they rip away like all the important features from the streamers just so like they can like benefit from it. But that's all I really have to say. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.